Hi, everyone. Welcome to F8. Yeah. I'm Elise. I'll be your MC for today, and I'm so excited to welcome for our first session on Facebook Analytics, Carlos and Suilin. Suilin is an avid runner and has even used analytics to help train for a half marathon. And Carlos, when he's not working on Facebook Analytics, loves spending time with his 3 kids and family. So without further ado, please welcome Carlos to the stage to kick us off.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Carlos Aguilar Mares, and I'm an engineering director in Facebook Analytics. Later today, Suilin will join us to talk more about automated insights. This is my first F8, and I'm incredibly happy to be here and have the opportunity to share with you some of the exciting work that the team has put together in the last couple of months. But first, I want to share with you our vision of analytics and why we think Facebook Analytics is a great tool that you want to add to your portfolio to help you make better and smarter decisions faster. There are 3 pillars on how we envision the future of analytics at Facebook. 1, it should be people-based. It should be about helping you understand your audience, not cookies or devices. You want to truly understand how different groups of people interact with your product so that you can do better product and marketing decisions. 2, it should be omni-channel first. Most analytic solutions today focus on a single channel or a single property, such as your website or your mobile application, but fail to truly give you a full picture of your business and how your customers interact across these platforms, leaving you with key gaps on understanding on who your actual audience is and how they interact across this and what the value of each of these platforms really means to your business. 3rd, productivity focused. We want to bring the information and the key insights that you need fast. For this, at Facebook, we leverage our understanding of people and our machine learning algorithms and truly bring and accelerate those key insights for you. All of this in an aggregated and anonymized way. During this presentation, we're going to focus on the productivity aspects. And later today, our colleagues Josh and Liz will be going much deeper on the omni-channel and key and exciting features that we're shipping today. So I highly encourage you to attend. It's going to be at 3 p.m. To illustrate how Facebook Analytics can help you and your business make better decisions, we're going to go through a scenario on a day of a business analyst. So meet Lisa. She's a business analyst at Jasper's Market. Jasper's Market has a website and a mobile app, and they're headquartered in the United States, but they are expanding globally fast. Like most of you, they constantly do product, business, and marketing decisions throughout the day, and they want to be data-driven for this and leverage the power of analytics to help them. When talking to our customers, we've identified 3 main analytics activities that they constantly do. Number 1, metrics checking. This is where they go and quickly look at key performance indicators and different dashboards to just get a quick glance. 2, data exploration, where they go and slice and dice their data, trying to understand or answer some of the questions that they may have. And 3, insights discovery. This is where, again, they just go through tons and tons of data to try to identify things that they don't know about. In Facebook Analytics, we have features that will help you across all of these tasks and make you much more productive. So let's get started. Lisa comes to work at 9 a.m., and the very first thing she does right after getting a coffee is go and check the metrics of their product. For this, Lisa comes to Facebook Analytics, where she lands in the overview page, where she quickly can get key indicators such as new users, revenue information, purchase data, conversion rates, and much more. As well as a lot of useful information, organized by key categories, such as growth metrics, where she learns about user activity, traffic, social, and search sources. Engagement metrics, where she can understand how their users interact with their product across the day, as well as top content and the user retention. Monetization metrics, where she learns about the lifetime value of their paying users, revenue, repeat purchases, and much more. And finally, people metrics, that allows her to really get a picture of their overall audience. With this, she feels like now she has a good understanding of how the business is doing at a high level. Right after this, she navigates to check one of her many custom dashboards that she put together previously. Custom dashboards in Facebook Analytics allows you to personalize and add any visualizations that you need to truly make it your dashboards where you can monitor. Just like in this case, Lisa put together a chart that allows them to track the revenue goals and how they're progressing towards them. She also did a funnel so that she can analyze the purchase conversion and how that is being successful, as well as broken all of their shoppers by different countries to understand how they behave across the world. Many other things, such as number of transactions, and again, all of this personalized to meet her needs in a very easy and simple way. Finally, she notices from the Overview tab that Facebook Analytics has identified anomaly in her data. Thanks to Anomaly Detection in Automated Insights, without any effort, she learns immediately that on Sunday, the revenue was higher than expected, and that this was based on higher number of users, as well as improvements on their purchases. Not only that, but on the details of the insight, Automated Insights gives you a detail on what this means, what happened, our projected value that we anticipated, as well as a historical view of how long has this been happening. With this, she feels like she now has truly a good understanding of how the business is doing today, and she's ready to go to a meeting. Later, after her meeting, she comes back and she's ready to drill down into the data and try to find some of the details that she previously learned. For instance, she uses breakdown tables that allow her to dive deeper into the data. Breakdown tables, think of them like pivot tables that you can break any event by any number of attributes. Just like in this case, she put together this breakdown to understand how traffic sources are coming into Jasper's market by the device type and the referrer URL. She then wants to understand how the customer lifetime value is affected by different attributes. In this case, she wants to understand how they're doing at monetizing the service across different countries, and finds that there's a really nice visual way that she can see the progress week over week over the last 90 days and how the business is monetizing. Then she wants to understand better how their shoppers are interacting with their website, in particular around the search capabilities that they have, and see how this affects their behavior in purchases. For this, she goes to the events page, where she can select the different events. In this case, she selects search, and that gives her a picture of all of these users and how they interact. Not only that, but now she wants to understand what is the effect of those users or those search by the different segments of their users. So in this case, she wants to understand their top 10 purchasers and how they basically interact with search. So in this case, she goes and applies a segment. Segment in Facebook Analytics allows you to slice and dice your data to whatever you need, whether it's devices, demographic data, attributes, across the board, in a very easy way. In this case, we have auto-generated some of those key segments for her. In a single click, now the entire Facebook Analytics is filtered by this segment of users, and now she can really understand how search for these users are affected by this. Not only that, but then she wants to understand if there's a difference in behavior from this segment of users versus others. For that, Facebook Analytics offers you a very simple way to compare different set of users. In this case, she's going to go and compare those top 10 purchasers to the repeated purchasers, those that are doing more than one purchase. And just by a single click, now the entire Facebook Analytics, again, is giving her a breakdown and a comparison of how these two segments of users are behaving. Finally, she wants to follow up on the revenue information and the anomaly detection that she saw earlier in the morning. So for this, she goes to the revenue page, where she can quickly notice that automated insights are actually also contextualized and shown at the top of the page, where she can easily just hover any one of them and see all the details, a quick summary about what this insight is telling her, what the segment of the users are, and a lot more details. But not only that, but she can click Analyze Segment that will automatically apply this segment filter for the entire, again, user interface. So now she can really dive deep and understand better this segment of users. Automated Insights offers many types of different insights, such as anomaly detection, like the one we saw. Others, such as based on standard events, like in this case, search, as well as many other correlating business outcomes, like purchases, revenue, retention, to a number of attributes, such as in this case, screen sizes, browsers, devices used across your users, even your application version, and even the user's locale, and many others, just to give you an example. Again, another example of standard events, such as add to wishlist. And I'm happy to announce that some of the new capabilities that we're adding include now being able to provide your own custom attributes, like in this case, Jasper's Market is providing their own product category so that we can actually slice and dice and give them those insights immediately. And even more interesting, we soon will be launching our market basket analysis that basically highlights those products that are likely to be purchased based on the fact of the previous products that you purchased. Like in this case, in Jasper's Market, people that buy a sandwich are likely to purchase a soup as well. Lisa is energized with all of these findings and now is ready to go out for lunch. And now Sulin will join us and talk more about how her day unfolded. Thank you.
Thanks, Carlos. Hi, everyone. I'm Sulin. So Lisa is back from lunch. I hope none of you left. And she sets off to discover more insights, questions that her team member hasn't asked her. For this, she turns to funnels. Previously, when she was looking at correlation insights that Carlos mentioned, she was looking at what are the attributes or behaviors that contribute to higher revenue or lower revenue. For funnels, she looks at the different steps that customers take to that conversion event. For example, she looks at the search to add to cart purchase funnel. For search to add to cart, she wants to understand whether customers are able to find what they're searching for. And from add to cart to purchase, she wants to understand whether there's friction within this checkout process. So typically, she doesn't just look at, oh, it's an 11% conversion, or it takes a median completion time about 13.6 hours. She actually breaks it down by different regions, by different segments, trying to determine which are the people who are converting well and who are converting not as well, so that she can learn from the best practices of those that are converting well, and also see whether there are optimization opportunities for those who are not. Here we see that she's zooming down into her US audience and breaking it down by different regions. She looks at both the conversion rates, because Jasper's Market is not just interested in how well you're converting, but also the completion time. Ideally, customers are completing faster. So this assumes that she knows the segments that are key in driving her attributes. But if you look at the table here, you will actually see that sometimes they're pretty similar in terms of regions. And so today, we are announcing Funnel Conversion Insights, where we're helping to surface the actual attributes or behaviors that actually drive these differences in conversions. For example, you can see here on the screen where search to purchase conversions are lower for people who speak Portuguese. So then she can take this insight to her localization team. Instead of focusing on the various languages that they serve around the customers that they serve around the world, they can focus on maybe diving deep and looking at their Portuguese translation and whether it's relevant, whether it's rendering well within their mobile app or in their website. So these funnel conversion insights are based on the funnels you created. The prior insights were what we thought was interesting. Here is where you create a funnel, you save it, and we surface an insight for you shortly. These insights also assume that you know the various paths that your customers are taking. But as your business grows, as your product gets more complex, there are more and more various ways that customers take before they actually convert. So today, we are also thrilled to announce auto-detected funnels. Auto-detected funnels leverages machine learning to help you slice and dice your data to figure out what are the most popular paths that your customer is taking to make a purchase or to convert into an event that you care about. Here, Lisa learns that through auto-detected funnels, that actually the search add-to-cart purchase funnel is actually a little bit more complex. And actually, customers are adding to their shopping list before they're actually adding to the cart. So far, Lisa has always analyzed her mobile app customers and her website customers separately. When she brings these together into an event source group, a capability that we announced at last year's F8, auto-detected funnels helps her search that actually there are cross-channel behaviors. She learns that actually she has omni-channel shoppers, where nearly 6% of her users actually start with search and add to cart on their mobile app, and then soon afterwards add to cart, initiate checkout, and finally complete their transaction on their website. This is a powerful insight because her team is actually separated in terms of they have a mobile app team, they have a website team. But now she can use this insight to bring them together to think about how to create a more holistic experience as customers are moving between their mobile app and their website and vice versa. This is also very powerful because these funnels vary by how your product is changing. As you make tweaks to your product, you introduce new features, auto-detected funnels helps adjust along the way. And so far, as you heard, Lisa has a variety of insights, a variety of reports that she has done throughout the day. However, for her to truly drive business outcomes, she has to summarize all of these takeaways into a story. So we have built the Insights Explorer, where the Insights Explorer you can see has a collection of all the different insights that she has throughout the product. In the Insights Explorer, we also provide you the key questions that your team members would ask you when you present them an insight. How big is this user base? What percentage of users are affected by this? What is the delta between this group of users as well as the rest of the population? Who are the users within this segment? What's their age and gender breakdown, their countries? And also, how long has this been happening? Is this a one-time spike or drop, or is this a persistent trend, as you can see here? And last but not least, how does this segment compare against other segments? Besides that, having this feed, you can also search for particular segments that you're interested in. So take Lisa, who is looking at the tablet. Should they invest in the tablet, optimizing the app for a tablet user? Previously, you saw that they were only on a laptop as well as a mobile app. And so what she can do is she can search for tablet or any other user group that they are interested in. And once she presses search, they filter accordingly. And you can see that on the right-hand side of all the various charts as well that are supporting the various insights that she has. And basing on this, you can see that tablet users tend to spend more time, they tend to convert better, but they may not be spending as much. And so that might be an opportunity for them to look into how they can increase the average purchase frequency or the average spend per transaction. So Insights Explorer has helped her put together a report much faster, where she, instead of focusing on finding the various metrics, drill downs, the appendices charts to actually preempt questions that her team member has asked, she can focus on what's the story to tell. How can she land her message more effectively with her team? So at the end of the day, she has finished all her reports, she's ready to go, but she realizes that Jasper's market is rapidly expanding abroad. As she's leaving the office, it's actually Asia time. And so sometimes she needs to check on her metrics, from home, or often she might be traveling. As Jasper's market is rapidly expanding, she might have to travel to different offices. Typically, she would have to find a Wi-Fi hotspot, log into her desktop before she can actually check Jasper's market's metrics. So today, I am thrilled to announce Facebook Analytics' first mobile app, which is available on both iOS and Android. When Lisa launches the app, she can actually have the personalized overview tab, similar to what we saw earlier. The metrics, and for this one, is a combination of both her mobile app as well as website metrics combined. You can also see it differently. She can toggle to see different date ranges, and it's organized by growth, engagement, monetization as well. And all the charts are interactable, so you can actually dive deeper. So besides that, that was created for her, personalized to your business or Lisa's business. However, you can also create your own experience, where in the Reports tab, you can create a dashboard of metrics, any funnels or cohorts that you or segments that you have saved on your desktop, and you can interact with them as well. So for instance, here she's really concerned about purchase cancellations, because sometimes there may be a bug in the system that is driving an increase in cancellations. She can also zoom in and zoom out of the date range that she cares about. Besides seeing her reports on the go, she also can browse her insights feed. And similarly, she can also click into the various insights and get a view of the similar charts on the website, or on her mobile app. And remember the anomalies I mentioned earlier? She can also browse these notifications on the go. So today, we walked through Lisa's productive day, from anomaly insights that helped her prioritize, to correlation insights and market basket analysis that helps them understand better their purchasing behavior and optimization opportunities. Audit sector funnels and funnel conversion insights that helps you think about the various steps that your customer is taking before converting. The Insights Explorer that helps you create the reports much faster. And last but not least, the mobile app that accompanies you throughout the day to help you check metrics on the go. So these are the new capabilities that we're announcing today. When we think about the experience of Facebook Analytics, it's not just about being productive within the product. We also think about how you get started. If you have a Facebook Pixel, if you have a JavaScript SDK, if you have a Messenger bot or Facebook page, you already have access to Facebook Analytics. If you don't, we highly encourage you to go to analytics.facebook.com/F82018, where we have a variety of resources for you to quick start guides to get started, a designing your data resource on what kind of events you should be sending or parameters, as well as other new exciting capabilities we are announcing today. As a product manager, I care deeply about our customers that we serve. I believe that if our products are truly to make a difference in your lives, they should make a difference in ours too. Personally, I've used these capabilities in terms of anomalies to understand that a drop in usage is actually due to holidays in Asia. That correlation insights have informed me that we should invest in the mobile experience. And last but not least, auto-detected funnels informed me that actually subtle design changes in our product can really affect behavior throughout the product. Some of my favorite moments as a product manager are connecting with our customers and learning how we can serve you better. So we invite you to give us feedback on this session at this URL here. You can connect with us. We also have a option to give feedback within the mobile app or within the website. And of course, my team is so excited to meet all of you in person in the Developers Garage. Thank you so much for being a great audience, and have a great F8. Thank you.